Life isn't meant to be a wandering journey. It's designed to be purposeful. Knowing the purpose of your life is like discovering your internal compass. It gives you direction, focus, and clarity on where you're headed and why. Purpose shapes your life with intention. Without it, we're simply passing through. But with it, we live with power and precision. When you're on a path of purpose, every step you take has meaning. It's not just passion, it's far deeper than that. Passion may fuel you, but purpose guides you. Passion can fade, but purpose remains constant through life's ups and downs. Discovering your purpose is not about a fleeting moment of excitement, it's about uncovering your divine calling. Your purpose is no accident, it's a unique blueprint etched into your very being. From the talents you carry to the challenges you faced, you're crafted for something specific. You were made with intention, and that intention is your purpose. The clues are in what you naturally gravitate toward, the talents that come effortlessly to you, and the goals you can't let go of. Purpose reveals itself not in isolation, but in service. To understand your purpose, look at who you feel called to help, the lives you desire to impact, and the changes you wish to see in the world. Purpose is tied to serving others. It's found in the lives you lift up and the mark you leave behind. Challenges aren't here to derail you, they're here to shape your direction. Obstacles refine and reveal purpose. What you struggle against often points to your path. Every difficulty, every obstacle isn't there to defeat you, it's there to prepare you for a greater calling. Let every setback be a lesson that leads you closer to your purpose. Identifying purpose begins with understanding your core values. What are the principles you can't compromise on? These values act as beacons, guiding your path. Purpose aligns with these values, giving you a foundation upon which to build your life. Purpose requires a vision to bring it to life. Think of vision as the map that outlines the steps to fulfill your purpose. Write it down, make it clear. When you set a vision, you create a path forward. Vision gives purpose a strategy. It's the actionable plan that takes you where you need to go. Finally, purpose must be pursued through action. Don't just understand it, act on it. The greatest tragedy would be to know your purpose but do nothing about it. Step forward every day. Take that first move. With each action, you grow closer to fulfilling the purpose of your life. Purpose is a powerful force, one that quietly directs every step you take, every choice you make, and every path you pursue. When you live with purpose, life has a clarity and a direction that is unmistakable. Purpose becomes the compass guiding your journey, giving your actions meaning and infusing every moment with a sense of importance. It is a force that doesn't just point the way, it fuels the journey. Purpose takes what could be a series of isolated events and transforms them into a cohesive narrative, aligning each chapter of your life with a greater meaning. Without purpose, life can feel directionless, as if you're constantly reaching but never truly arriving anywhere meaningful. Purpose brings with it a distinct sense of fulfillment, the kind that cannot be substituted or ignored. It anchors you, grounds you, and keeps you centered when life feels uncertain. Purpose is not something fleeting. It does not depend on mood or circumstance. It stands strong against the currents of life, providing stability. While others may drift, those who live with purpose move forward with intention. Purpose creates resilience within us. It allows us to press on despite setbacks and persist even in the face of challenges. When life gets tough, purpose gives you the strength to push through, because you know that you're not just working for the present moment, but for a future that carries deep personal meaning. This kind of resolve is a natural byproduct of purpose. It's the realization that every challenge and every obstacle is part of a bigger story, one that's uniquely yours. Purpose also acts as a filter through which you see the world. It clarifies your priorities and helps you distinguish between what is essential and what is merely a distraction. When you have a purpose, you gain the ability to say no to what doesn't align with it, preserving your energy and focus for the things that matter most. With purpose, your decisions are no longer arbitrary. They are deliberate, and each step brings you closer to realizing the vision you carry within. There's a quiet strength in living purposefully. It's knowing that no matter what others say, no matter what the world expects, you are here for something distinct and powerful. You're not just occupying space or following someone else's path. You're moving forward in alignment with a deeper calling. This connection to purpose gives you not only direction, but a profound sense of peace. Purpose and passion are often seen as one and the same, yet they are different in ways that shape the entire course of your life. While passion can ignite a fire within, it is purpose that sustains it. Passion is the spark it excites and energizes, but it is often fleeting. Passion ebbs and flows, and it can change with the seasons of life. Purpose, on the other hand, is a steady flame. It doesn't waver in the face of change, and it doesn't depend on fleeting emotions. Purpose is constant, a guiding light that remains even when passion fades or circumstances shift. When you live with purpose, you have a sense of mission that extends beyond the momentary excitement of passion. Purpose is not about what brings you temporary joy, it's about what brings long-lasting fulfillment and significance. It provides you with an enduring sense of why behind everything you do. Unlike passion, which may draw you toward different interests at various times, purpose connects you to a deeper commitment, one that speaks to the core of who you are. It grounds you in a mission, something you are called to fulfill regardless of where your passions lead you. Passion may drive you to start a new endeavor with excitement, but purpose will keep you going when the road gets tough. It's purpose that strengthens your resolve in moments of doubt or difficulty. When passion wanes, as it inevitably will at times, purpose becomes your anchor. It's what reminds you of the bigger picture, the reason behind every effort, and the destination you're working toward. Purpose makes even the most challenging tasks bearable, for you know that each step is meaningful, each action significant in the grand scheme of your life's mission. While passion often centers around what brings us joy or satisfaction, purpose draws us outward. It is less about fulfilling our own desires and more about fulfilling our potential, impacting others, and leaving a meaningful legacy. Purpose calls us to grow, to serve, and to persist for something greater than ourselves. It brings clarity to our actions, helping us to focus on what truly matters and to invest our energy where it counts most. When we live with purpose, we are not just chasing what makes us feel good in the moment. We are investing in something lasting, something that will endure beyond the immediate gratification of passion. Purpose is ultimately about aligning your life with a vision that is larger than any single feeling or interest. It is what allows you to live with intention, knowing that your actions are contributing to something that matters deeply to you and to the world. This alignment creates a kind of fulfillment that passion alone cannot provide. While passion may fluctuate, purpose remains unshaken, guiding you toward a life of meaning, impact, and true satisfaction. Our purpose is far more than a simple goal or aspiration. It is a divine blueprint crafted uniquely for each of us. From the moment we are born, there is an intentional design for our lives, one that aligns with our individual gifts, talents, and experiences. This blueprint is the core of who we are, giving us a unique direction that no one else can fulfill in quite the same way. We often think of purpose as something we create, but in reality, it's something we discover, an intricate design waiting to be uncovered and lived out. Service naturally directs our purpose toward growth, both personal and collective. When we serve, we learn, we adapt, and we expand, not only in our skills, but in our capacity to understand and empathize. Each interaction offers a lesson, and every effort provides an opportunity to refine our gifts. These experiences deepen our sense of purpose and broaden our impact. The growth that happens through service doesn't just benefit us, it radiates outward, influencing everyone we encounter. Our purpose becomes a source of inspiration, not because of who we are, but because of what we offer and how we uplift others. Purpose through service reminds us that we are here to be stewards of something bigger than ourselves. As we contribute to the well-being of others, we fulfill the highest call of purpose, one that transcends personal gain and touches the very heart of what it means to live a meaningful life. In serving, we find a lasting joy, a sense of fulfillment that isn't swayed by fleeting moments, but endures as a quiet, constant presence in our lives. Service gives purpose substance, grounding it in actions that ripple outward, impacting people, communities, and even future generations. Through service, purpose becomes clear, meaningful, and beautifully complete. It becomes something we embody, a calling that not only brings us joy but elevates those around us. This is the essence of purpose, a commitment to serve that stands as a beacon of hope and guidance in a world that often feels disconnected. Service reveals that purpose isn't just about what we do, but about who we become through the lives we touch, the kindness we offer, and the love we share. In finding purpose through service, we fulfill the calling to make the world a better place, not only for ourselves, but for everyone who comes after us. Obstacles have a unique way of revealing our true purpose, often in ways we cannot anticipate. When we face challenges, we're pushed to question why we're on a particular path and what truly matters to us. These moments of difficulty become mirrors reflecting back the strength of our commitment and the authenticity of our purpose. Obstacles test our resolve, forcing us to look inward and determine whether the journey we're on is worth the struggle. In these tests, we find a deeper understanding of ourselves and our mission, clarifying what is essential and stripping away what is merely incidental. Challenges illuminate purpose by showing us our limits and pushing us to expand beyond them. It's in moments of struggle that we discover strengths and qualities we might never have otherwise noticed. Obstacles demand perseverance, resilience, and sometimes an entirely new approach, all of which lead to growth. As we rise to meet these challenges, we uncover facets of our character and our calling that might have remained hidden had the journey been easy. Every setback is an opportunity to strengthen our purpose, transforming our hardships into building blocks that fortify our vision. Obstacles also serve as guides, steering us back on course when we veer away from our true purpose. Sometimes we pursue paths that seem promising but ultimately lead us in the wrong direction. When we encounter obstacles, they prompt us to reflect and reassess, nudging us back to the path that truly aligns with our purpose. These challenges serve as signposts, redirecting us to our authentic calling. We learn that setbacks aren't necessarily failures, they are signals reminding us to stay true to what matters. In this way, obstacles clarify our purpose by helping us discern which paths are aligned with our mission and which are distractions. Through adversity, purpose becomes refined and defined. We are reminded that a meaningful path isn't always smooth, and that true purpose isn't contingent on ease. Instead, purpose deepens through the persistence it demands. When we overcome obstacles, we gain a sense of fulfillment and inner strength that validates our commitment. Each challenge overcome becomes a testament to our dedication and a reminder that our purpose is worthy of the effort. These trials shape us, honing our character and sharpening our focus, allowing us to see our purpose with renewed clarity and conviction. Obstacles reveal that purpose is not a destination, but a journey shaped by resilience and determination. They teach us that purpose is something worth fighting for, a mission that grows more meaningful as we rise to meet each challenge. Through obstacles, purpose transforms from an abstract ideal into a lived reality, forged in the fires of experience and proven in moments of doubt. It's not the absence of obstacles that defines purpose, but rather how we navigate and grow through them. In overcoming each challenge, we become more aligned with our purpose, each step closer to the fulfillment of our calling. Ultimately, obstacles bring clarity to purpose by stripping away illusions and testing our commitment to what truly matters. They reveal our strengths, deepen our resolve, and bring us back to our core when we lose sight of our direction. In the face of adversity, we come to understand that purpose is not defined by the ease of the path, but by the depth of our commitment to it. With every obstacle we overcome, our purpose becomes not only clearer, but more unshakable, transforming us and strengthening our impact on the world around us. Identifying core values is a powerful step in discovering and living out our purpose. Our values are the guiding principles that shape our decisions, our relationships, and ultimately the path we choose to walk. They act as an internal compass, offering direction and clarity when life becomes complex or uncertain. When we know what we truly stand for, we can pursue goals and make choices that align with these deep-seated beliefs, creating a life that is both fulfilling and authentically our own. Values give purpose its foundation, ensuring that our actions are anchored in principles that matter deeply to us. Understanding our core values begins with introspection. It requires asking ourselves what truly matters beyond the expectations of others or the influence of societal norms. This process asks us to dig deep, examining moments in our lives where we felt most alive, most connected, or most at peace. Often these moments reflect our true values, the things we are willing to stand up for and defend, the qualities we admire in others, and the traits we seek to embody in our own lives. By identifying these values, we clarify what we will and will not compromise on, allowing us to build a life that is firmly rooted in our authentic self. Once we identify our core values, they serve as a filter through which we view our decisions and commitments. Choices become easier because we have a clear sense of what aligns with our values and what does not. When we face difficult decisions, knowing our values allows us to move forward with confidence, even when the path is challenging or unpopular. Our values guide us to choose integrity over convenience, truth over comfort, and courage over complacency. They remind us that purpose isn't about following the easiest path, but about staying true to the principles that resonate with our deepest beliefs. Living in alignment with our core values brings a unique sense of fulfillment, as it allows us to contribute meaningfully to the world in ways that reflect our true selves. When our actions align with our values, we experience a sense of harmony and inner peace, knowing that we are living authentically. This alignment also attracts like-minded people and opportunities that resonate with our purpose, creating a support system that reinforces our commitment to these values. The more we act in harmony with our values, the stronger our sense of purpose grows, building a life that feels purposeful and intentional. Our values are the bedrock of resilience. When we are clear on what we stand for, we are less likely to be swayed by challenges, criticism, or failure. Values give us strength and stability, helping us endure difficulties without losing sight of our purpose. They remind us that purpose is not always easy, but is always worth pursuing. In moments of struggle, our core values ground us, helping us to persevere with integrity and focus, even when the road ahead is uncertain. They give us the courage to stay committed to our vision, confident that we are living a life in line with what we believe to be true and right. Identifying and honoring our core values also fosters self-respect and self-compassion. When we make choices that honor our values, we build a positive relationship with ourselves, one based on trust and authenticity. We begin to recognize our worth, not because of what we achieve or acquire, but because of who we are and what we stand for. This inner respect reinforces our purpose, giving us the confidence to pursue our unique path and resist the pressures to conform to someone else's expectations. Living according to our values empowers us to fully embrace our individuality and to pursue a purpose that is uniquely our own. Our core values are the threads that weave together the fabric of our lives, connecting our actions to a greater purpose. They give us a sense of continuity and direction, even as life changes and evolves. By identifying and staying true to these values, we create a life of integrity and meaning, where our actions reflect our deepest beliefs and our purpose becomes a true expression of who we are. Through our values, we build a legacy that reflects not only what we did, but who we were, leaving an impact that speaks to the authenticity and strength of our character. Vision is a powerful companion to purpose, providing direction and clarity as we work toward fulfilling our calling. While purpose tells us why we are here, vision illuminates the path forward, revealing what our lives can look like when we are actively living out that purpose. Vision expands our imagination and allows us to see beyond the limitations of the present moment, giving us a vivid picture of what is possible. It serves as a map that guides us through the challenges and setbacks, keeping us focused on the destination when the journey becomes difficult or unclear. With vision, purpose becomes tangible. It's easy to talk about having purpose, but vision gives it form, transforming abstract ideals into concrete aspirations. When we pair purpose with vision, we create a clear, inspiring goal that drives us to action. Vision energizes us, filling us with a sense of anticipation and motivation as we realize that each step we take brings us closer to the life we've envisioned. It reminds us that our journey has meaning and that every small action contributes to a larger, more profound impact. Vision sharpens our focus, helping us prioritize what truly matters. It prevents us from becoming distracted by pursuits that don't align with our purpose, allowing us to invest our time and energy where it counts. With a clear vision, we can discern which opportunities will bring us closer to fulfilling our purpose and which are simply detours. This focus empowers us to make intentional decisions, ones that keep us aligned with our mission and moving steadily toward the life we are called to lead. Vision becomes a filter that refines our efforts, ensuring we stay true to our purpose even when life presents alternative paths. Vision also nurtures resilience as it gives us something to hold on to when times are tough. It serves as a reminder of why we started and where we are going, keeping us grounded in the moments of doubt or struggle. When obstacles arise, vision renews our sense of determination, reminding us that we are working towards something bigger than the present challenge. This perspective transforms setbacks into stepping stones, allowing us to view difficulties as part of the journey rather than reasons to give up. Vision gives purpose longevity, inspiring us to persevere even when the end seems far off. Vision has a magnetic quality, drawing people, resources, and opportunities that align with our purpose. When we live with a clear vision, others are drawn to that clarity and passion, often wanting to support or contribute to it. Vision inspires those around us, inviting collaboration and creating a network of individuals who share a common goal. This collective energy amplifies our efforts, enabling us to achieve more than we could alone. Through vision, our purpose gains momentum, expanding our influence and allowing us to make a lasting impact. Purpose and vision together create a dynamic force that propels us forward with clarity, intention, and hope. Vision empowers us to transform purpose from an internal conviction into an external reality, allowing us to live out our calling with intention and joy. It challenges us to become more, to push beyond our comfort zones, and to strive for a life that not only fulfills us but benefits others. With vision as our companion, purpose is no longer a distant ideal but a living, breathing mission that shapes our every action and inspires us to reach new heights. Through vision, purpose becomes a journey filled with promise, a pursuit that brings meaning not only to our lives but to the lives of those we touch. Purpose alone without action remains a mere idea, a wish left unfulfilled. Action is what brings purpose to life. It is the bridge between our intentions and our impact. To live with purpose means to take decisive, continuous steps forward, to turn our dreams and convictions into reality. Purpose calls us not only to dream but to do, to create tangible outcomes that align with our inner calling. It is through action that our purpose becomes visible, not just to us but to those around us, as our efforts begin to manifest real change. Action grounded in purpose carries a unique strength. Each step we take, no matter how small, moves us closer to fulfilling the vision we hold. Purposeful action doesn't always require grand gestures. Often, it is the consistent daily commitment that matters most. Simple choices, moments of dedication, and even small sacrifices all contribute to building a life of purpose. Every act, when aligned with purpose, accumulates and propels us forward, creating momentum and instilling a sense of progress and fulfillment. Through action, we begin to see our purpose materialize in ways that inspire us to keep going. When purpose demands action, it pushes us beyond comfort and routine. To truly live out our purpose, we must be willing to take risks, to step out in faith, and to face challenges that may come our way. Action rooted in purpose isn't always easy or comfortable. It often requires resilience and a willingness to confront obstacles. However, each challenge overcome strengthens our resolve and refines our purpose, reinforcing our commitment to a path that feels right and true. Purposeful action requires courage, for it asks us to invest fully in what we believe, often with no guarantee of success, but a deep conviction that the journey is worthwhile. Purpose-driven action also ignites growth both within us and in those around us. When we act with purpose, we evolve, discovering new strengths, refining our skills, and expanding our capacity for compassion, resilience, and leadership. This growth, in turn, impacts those who witness our journey, inspiring them to pursue their own purpose with similar passion and determination. Action becomes a powerful tool of influence that not only fulfills our own purpose, but encourages others to do the same. Through action, purpose becomes a force that reaches beyond us, creating ripples of inspiration and impact that extend far and wide. Taking action toward purpose creates accountability. When we commit to living out our purpose, we set a standard for ourselves, a promise that we will honor what we believe with our actions. This accountability keeps us grounded, reminding us that purpose is not just a thought but a responsibility. It demands that we show up, that we follow through, and that we make the choices necessary to turn our purpose into reality. Action holds us to our convictions, ensuring that our purpose is not something we abandon when things get hard, but something we remain devoted to, even in moments of doubt or difficulty. Purposeful action also brings clarity and refinement. Each step we take helps us understand our purpose more deeply, revealing aspects we may not have initially seen. As we act, we learn more about ourselves, about what resonates, and about the impact we truly want to make. Every experience, success, and setback serves to clarify our path, making our purpose more defined and our actions more effective. Through this process, we gain insight, wisdom, and a stronger sense of direction, all of which enhance our ability to live purposefully and meaningfully. At the heart of purpose is the call to make a difference, to contribute something unique to the world. This difference can only be made through action, through the work we put into realizing our dreams. Purpose becomes transformative when it is paired with action, turning hope into reality and potential into achievement. It's through action that our purpose fulfills its promise, becoming a legacy we can be proud of, a life lived with intention and integrity. By taking purposeful action, we give shape to our aspirations and leave a lasting impact, one that reflects our commitment to live fully and meaningfully. In the end, discovering and living out our purpose is the highest calling we can embrace. Purpose is more than a fleeting passion, it is the core of who we are, the foundation upon which we build a life of significance. It pushes us to look beyond ourselves, to seek clarity through our values, to persevere through obstacles, and to serve others with humility and conviction. Purpose is the guiding force that directs our vision, the fire that fuels our actions, and the courage that sustains us when the path is difficult. Each step we take, each choice we make, and each act of service brings us closer to fulfilling the unique mission placed within us. To live with purpose is to commit fully to a journey of growth, meaning, and resilience. It means not only knowing who we are, but becoming who we were meant to be, giving our best to a world in need. In embracing this journey, we honor the gift of life itself, creating a legacy of love, faith, and impact that will resonate long after we are gone. So let us move forward with unwavering resolve, embracing purpose as our guiding light and trusting that each action rooted in purpose brings us closer to a life that is truly fulfilled.